So welcome everybody to the first Friday morning warm-up of 2022, and it's number 83 in the series, and we're going to start as always with a little bit of clapping. I don't mean a round of applause, I mean a two-bar rhythm, which I'll get up onto the screen. And it's what's called a Partido Alto, so it's the top line if you're going to read that music. And it's just a two-bar pattern. It's used in a lot of music. You might recognize the pattern. It's a strumming pattern for guitarists. It's a rhythmic pattern for percussionists. It's used in all sorts of music. And underneath are the left, right to your feet, if you want to have a go at that. Right, I'm just going to put the metronome on and then start clapping that top pattern if you'd like to join in after 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. The key today is E flat major, so I'm just going to pluck concert E flat for a minute, and if you just like to do what you need to do to get your instrument warmed up a little bit. One, 2, 3, 4, and relax. Okay, let's now move on to the chromatic scale. And so today, well, it's going to be concert E flat major, so that'll be the first note, E flat. But the pattern is going to be play that concert note E flat, go up a semitone, and then go back to the first note, and then play that same phrase a semitone higher, and gradually working our way up until we get to the next E flat. Okay, and I'm going to do a nice slow tempo, and just a wave like mad if suddenly something can't be heard. Hopefully you can at least hear the instrument, if maybe not the metronome, but wave like mad if it all sounds terrible. Here we go, after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Okay, let's do that again. And so starting on concert E flat, working our way up the chromatic scale. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the last one. It takes a lot of concentration, that does. Remembering where you are as well. Okay, good. Let's just play the chromatic scale just straight up and down this time. So but a little bit faster. So we're just going to go straight from concert E flat up the octave and straight down again without repeating the top note. After 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. Okay, hope you all got down at the same time as I did. Let's move on to 120 beats a minute now, so we're playing crotchets a little bit quicker. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So concentrating on a good tone as well as just playing the right notes, of course, and a consistent tone throughout, so it sounds like it's all one piece. A little bit faster. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we won't go incredibly fast, just do one more at 180 beats a minute. Here we go, last one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the chromatic scale. Good. Was the sound reasonably okay that time? Just thumbs up or thumbs down? Yeah. Good. All right, thanks. So I'll make a note of that. It's original sound on. I've got to make sure it says in the top left-hand corner. That's the only thing I changed. So original sound on. Good, good, good. Thank you. And now if you'd like to get out your sheets, and I'll put that on the screen. So we're looking at E flat major being today's key. I wonder if E flat knows that. And we're in the middle of looking at a number of a particular aspect of the E flat major scale, which we've been doing over the various scales in the recent weeks, and that is what are the minor triads or minor chords which are based on the E flat major scale. Now I'm talking concert, of course, and so just to, so that you know, in E flat major it will be the 2 chord, the second up the scale, which is F minor, the 3 chord, which is G minor, and the 6 chord, which will be C minor. So they're the only 3 chords, or only 3 triads, which are in the E flat major scale, or derived from that scale. In fact, I've got a chart somewhere of this, which I could email you afterwards. Where is it? There you go. It's got more on it than we were doing today. Yeah, let me just briefly show you what I'm talking about. Let's put this in context. So we're in concert, for the concert instruments, E flat, that's this 3rd line down. If you look under where it says 2 at the top, Roman numerals 2, E flat major, there we go, F minor. And the 3 chord, we're going up the scale, G minor, and the 6 chord, C minor. So that what this chart is showing you is for each key down the left-hand side, what all the basic chords are in that key, derived from that scale. So there's only 7, of course, because there's only 7 notes. So you get 7 different chords, 3 majors, 3 minors, and we've been covering those over the last few weeks, and a diminished chord as well, which we haven't talked about and probably won't, but it's there nevertheless. And we're in the middle of doing all the minor chords. So if you're on a B flat instrument, you'll be in the key of F relative to our E flat. So there's your 3 chords, G minor, A minor, and D minor. And if you're on an alto saxophone or an E flat instrument today, you'll be on C major. So you've got the easy ones. D minor, E minor, and A minor. Little digression. There we go. So they're the chords. I'll send you that chart, and if you're interested, you can work your way through all those triads or arpeggios or chords, whichever you like to call them. And I've only just listed the 8 or 9 most common keys up to 4 sharps or 4 flats. I think that's enough to be working on. There's a year's worth of practice there. Good. Okay, well, better move on. Clear all that. And we'll get back to the exercise. So if I can get rid of that off the screen. Here we go. Right, back to this. So we're going to do bar 1 of the sheet, which is just the basic scale with a little triplet thrown in just to make it a little bit more interesting to practice. So we're just going to play that first bar just once. After 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's great. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just loop that. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Okay, let's move on to the second bar. So this is just the same scale descending, rhythmically the same. So it's got that triplet on the second beat as before. So just the second bar. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's put those two together and play those 2 bars as written once all the way through. Just the 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the concert E flat major scale, or C for altos and F for tenors, B flat instruments. The next 3 bars are the 3 minor triads I was referring to before, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 6th position of the scale. So let's just do the first one. So this is the 3rd bar, if you'd like to play that. This is the 2 chord, which will be F minor for E flat instruments. Okay, so we're just going to play that just once. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what we're actually playing is the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the octave. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the root, the 3rd, the 5th, and the octave of the 2 chord. Okay, let's move on to the 4th bar. And so this is the 3 chord. That would be G minor for E flat instruments. And again, it's the same root, 3rd, 5th, and octave. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's move on to the last bar now. So this is the 6 chord, which is also the relative minor of E flat. So it will be C, C minor. I hope B flat instruments and E flat instruments are working all their own out in their heads, the names of these chords. Okay, so we're just going to do that 5th bar once. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is concert C minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Well, they're the 3 triads, and they're going to come up in the following exercises and warm-ups and so on. So let's move on to the next 2 lines, which is under the name of Arpeggio Exercise, and it's going to work its way through those 3 arpeggios, 2 bars on each one, for the 8 bars. So we'll just play just literally as written, all 8 bars, starting on the so on the second line, second and third lines. Just play as written. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, the last pair is back to the initial chord. So it's going through the 2 chord, the 3 chord, the 6 chord, and then back to the 2 chord. We'll do that again after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I hope it's going well so far, and especially for those of you who haven't been playing your instrument since the last time we did a Friday morning warm-up. There may be 1 or 2 of you, but here we go. Let's do that one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. There's some minor arpeggios there. And then we're taking those same arpeggios one at a time, and I've just made up some little melodic phrases, 2-bar phrases, based on in each turn, in turn, each of the minor triads. So the first 2 bars of the next line, where it says rhythms based on arpeggios, is a little phrase based on the 2 chord, so that will be F minor for E flat instruments. You can see just by looking at the notes which arpeggio it is. And yeah, just going to play that first 2 bars just on its own, just once. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's loop it. 2, 3, 4. Last time. Okay, so that's over the 2 chord. So the next pair of bars, numbered 16 and 17 on your sheets, if you can read that, is based on the 3 chord of your scale. One of the reasons for calling out the number of the scale position is that it is the same for every instrument, whether you're B flat, E flat, or concert instruments. So it's a good thing to get used to, being able to understand a language to talk in. So we're on the 3 chord now of the scale, and we're just going to play those 2 bars. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's loop that. 2, 3, 4. Last time. I should have said for jazzers amongst you, we're not swinging this, we're just playing it straight, but hopefully you've figured that out by now. Otherwise that would have been, which sounds quite nice, but we're playing them straight. Right, on to the last line, and first 2 bars, and this is a phrase based on the 6 chord in the scale. So let's just play the first 2 bars of the last line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's loop it. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Good, good, good. And we're back to the 2 chord again for this last pair of bars. So let's play the last 2 bars of the sheet. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oops. 2, 3, 4. Now let's loop it. 2, 3, 4. Last time. Okay, and just to finish off this sheet, we're now just going to play all 8 bars as a continuous piece. So from the beginning, just do it a couple of times. 1, 2, all 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. dokie. Okay, that's the warm-up sheet done and dusted, and no doubt soon to be filed away. So let's just finish off today's session, as always, with me strumming some chords in the key of E flat, including those minor chords and one or two others, and you doing what you like, actually. You can either play along if you're on a chordal instrument, or you can improvise using the E flat major scale if you wanted to, in concert, of course. Or you can try out your arpeggios, including the ones we've just been doing over the minor chords. So lots of options. Okay, just for a minute, just to finish off. So these are all quite long minutes, by the way. Someone might say it's a Yorkshire minute, a bit like the Yorkshire Mile. So, okay, after 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the top for the last time. 2, 3, 4. And finish on the tonic. I should have strummed that Partido Alto rhythm, shouldn't I? For another 5 minutes. So anyway, that's it for today. Lovely to see you all, and we'll be back next week, of course, with another key, another scale. So if you'd like to unmute yourselves and say goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Have a brilliant weekend. Bye, Chris. Bye, Roddy.
Bye, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Thank
New
you, guys.
Year.
Bye, Ray.
Bye. Take care, Chris. Bye, everybody.
Yeah.